Good morning.
Good morning.
Could you tell us your name, please?
My name is Elvis Fields.
Okay. And what branch of service were you in?
Was in the Army National Guard,
Okay. What was your rank when you left service?
sergeant,
And when did you serve?
from 2002 to 2011.
Okay. What is your connection to Southwest Virginia?
I was born and raised around Southwest Virginia. Was born in Wise County, Virginia, raised in Dickinson County over in Clintwood, and I currently live over in Coburn, Virginia.
How and why did you enter the military?
Uh, so originally, it was right after 2002, or at 2002, so right after the 9/11 attacks. So one of the first things I wanted to do was I wanted to act as if there was something that I could actually do. I wanted to try to serve and give back to the community, and also the college benefits. They weren't anything to shake a stick at. So it's something that caught my mind as well. I figured I could take the burden of college off my family as well, and at the same time try to serve my country.
Just to follow up, where did you first enter the military?
It was actually I signed my recruiting papers in Big Stone Gap, Virginia. Went to MEPS in Johnson City, and then from there, right after high school, I went to Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. And before I even got out of basic and AIT, I had orders to go to Iraq.
And that leads to the next question. What were some of the jobs that you performed while you were serving?
So whenever I initially signed up, I signed up as a bridge crew engineer. And so that was building bridges, doing some heavy equipment. And then before I deployed, I got reclassified as a combat engineer. So then instead of building bridges, we were kind of destroying bridges. While on the first deployment, did some route clearance, we were attached with the 2nd and the 25th Infantry Division, so we were helping going in, clearing houses, weapon caches, stuff like that. And also helping build schools, rebuild infrastructure in Mosul.
Mm-hmm. Where were some of the places that you lived while you were in service?
Again, being with the National Guard, you always hear that 1 week in a month, 2 weeks out of the year. That went out the window very quickly. A lot of the places I got to do some training, and I would consider staying, was West Virginia, New Jersey, Fort Dix, New Jersey, Camp Shelby, Mississippi. Then my time overseas with Mosul, Kuwait, and so on.
How did you stay in touch with friends and family when you were away from home?
Well, first deployment, had AT&T provided some little shacks that had phone cards to where we could actually call home every now and then. They also had little internet cafes that we could email back home. Second deployment, which was a paid vacation. I mean, it was Kuwait. We were out on the beach. They actually had cell phones that we could actually purchase and we could use as well. And so those were authorized.
Could you share with us a memorable experience of something that happened when you were in the military? It could be serious or lighthearted.
I've got two. The first one, again, my first name is Elvis. So during basic training, it's a big mind game. Everybody, the drill sergeants are there to break you down, to get rid of that the I, me. And so one way that they did that for me was I had to learn a lot of Elvis Presley songs. And so during chow, after I was finished eating, I would always hear a drill sergeant say, "Where's my Elvis? Where's my Elvis? I need dinner and a show." And so I'd have to get up, and every time one of the drill sergeants would hit the table, I'd start singing a song. I'd get about two words into the song, and they'd hit the table, and like, next song. No, I didn't want that song. I wanted the previous song. And so that was one entertaining thing that I got to do. The second one, it's a little more somber. It's still kind of funny. It's Christmas Day, 2004. We had a suicide bomber in our chow hall on December 21st. We lost two good people. And so just came off of guard duty on the 25th and got woken up about 3 hours after guard duty. And they're like, "Hey, Fields, you want to go get chow?" I was like, "Yeah, let's go get chow." And they're like, on the way back, the 25th Infantry, they're testing out some of their equipment. They've got tasers and everything. Do you want to sign up for that? I was like, yeah, why not? I got nothing else to do. So came back and they hooked me up to to one of the taser guns, and well, they shot me with it. And this is me being young and dumb. I thought they could stop the taser at any time. No, that's 10 seconds of riding the lightning at all time. And so as soon as I was riding the lightning, I was trying to tell them to stop, stop, because it was enough. Couldn't talk. So I just remember slowly being laid face first into the mud, and as soon as the taser stopped, I was going stop, stop. And yeah, those were my two.
Finally, what message would you like to pass on to the next generation about military service?
um, I would suggest anybody go in. I think it would do a world of good for anybody, even if you don't want to make a career out of it. And especially for those that are just coming out of high school, if you don't know what you want to do, it'll helps build your character. It helps you try to find who you are. It shows you that you can overcome a lot of adversity. It shows that you can rely on yourself at times when you need to, and it shows that you can rely on others. Um, Again, I would suggest anybody go in for at least a 4 year just to get a good idea of what a lot of veterans and a lot of people that sign up go through and what it can actually offer you. And you may see that you're in a field that you love and you want to succeed and you want to make a career out of it. And if not, okay, you did it and you saw what you're made out of.
Okay, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.